After visiting Richard Hope's camp, I've been given the task of going to Lake Cheela, I presume that's pronounced. I set a waypoint just outside the area, so unless anything really exciting happens along the way, I'll see you when I get there. I'm still on my way to Lake Cheela, and this point of interest has come up, so I thought I'd investigate. And see what it is. I was following the trail of a black-tailed deer, but I seem to have run out of tracks. There are different tracks, but it's a different animal. That's a black-tailed deer. Unfortunately, the wind's in the wrong direction, so it's going to be able to smell me long before I get in its area. There's the marker over there. It's the waypoint right set. As you can see, we're still some way away from it yet. Going over the brow of the hill. That's very close, that point of interest, so we might be able to do two with one stone. Oh, that's a different deer. God damn it, I'm going to lose the tracks now. Let's see what these tracks are there. Cutting tool cover, flint and steel, rope container, awareness and curiosity. Survivalist, note by R. Hope. Well, there's the lake. It's definitely a lake. Better consult my phone and see what I'm supposed to do next. Harvest 2 black-tailed deer in Belmont. I've just come from Belmont. What's that? That's a black bear. Needson. Oh, this looks like there's a cabin over there. Well, it seems a waste to come all this way, just more than one cabin. Let's go for a walk along the shore and perhaps have a look at those cabins. See what's
I'm still looking into that incident at Hope's camp. I spoke with him and he wanted me to pass on his thanks. He's been having some problems finding food lately, though. The black-tailed deer are surprisingly scarce in Belmont for this time of year. Now Hope seems to think some black bears are passing through and scaring off the blacktails. Could be true, but it's hard to know for sure. If you come by any bear tracks in Belmont, let me know.
Ah, that explains why I got returned to Belmont. Okay. Okay, let's see what the phone says. Richard Hope, ID tracks from bears in Belmont. So it wants me to go back to Belmont. Any particular place? Doesn't seem like it. So what does the codex say? People. Richard Hope. Yeah, seen that already. That's the guy who just spoke to me. Points of interest. Mission log. Perhaps I'll try that. I've got to ID tracks from 3 different bears in Belmont, and I've got to harvest 2 black-tailed deer in Belmont. Okay. Well, I guess those cabins will wait for another time. Never know, maybe part of the storyline. So let's head back. Come the path that I came across, I suppose. I could cut across country. There's black bears need zone there, and there's a black bear need zone there, and a black-tailed deer in between. It's too late for either of them. If I'm reading this right, the black-tailed deer is 0430 to 800 hours. Roosevelt elk 830 hours to 1230 hours. So just gone midday. Okay, well, we'll wander back and see what happens.
If you ever want hunting tips on him, he's your man. He's been with the blacktails for a while now. If they're on the move, it's not only a problem for Hope. It might mean worrying changes for other parts of the reserve.
That's because I crossed back into the Belmont border. Here's the path I came up on. March. Oh. I'm upwind of him though, so he's going to hear me and smell me coming along before I get there, so I think that's one to let go. We'll see what we can find later on. Yeah, he's definitely heading in that direction now. I wonder if I could use a smell masker. Let's give it a try. trying to stay away from these trees because the noise I make through going through them is going to be quite possibly alert. What I'm tracking. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be much way of avoiding it at the moment. Seeking's not here. That is because what we're loosely going to call story mode is for single player only, not multiplayer. So I've given them a day off. Well, that's a black bear. I found some more cabins. These are coyote tracks. Not really interested in them at the moment. Let's see if there's anybody home. Probably not a good idea to approach somebody with a rifle. Oh, can't go in, even though the door is not locked. It's covered over well. Ah, that's a coyote. There's another cabin down here. There's several cabins. Some cook pots. Washing line. Wood pile and an axe. Again, I can't get in. It's not interactive, so I don't suspect this one will be all that one over there. So where am I in relation to the... Oh, right. So I've got to go that way is the pathway. Oh, I see the path. How did I miss... Oh, this is a different path. It's got to be. Lookout Point. That point's along there. Yeah, I can't see a lookout over there. Lookout point. Let's go this way and see what's there. Never know. It might. That's coyote. I'm looking for black bear tracks and black-tailed deer. There's quite a few cabins here, but none of which I can interact with. So I suspect these two are the same. Anyway, let's get back on the path and see where this lookout point is.
The additional signs of the black bears to support Hope's theory.
Well, just found a black bear footprint. Black bear footprint. More tracks down there. Oh, this must be Lookout Point then. Not much of a lookout. Well, it is, but yeah, they go up that way. Now that's more of a lookout. They go in that direction. Right. Let's have a quick look across here a minute. That's quite a view. Might even be worth taking a photograph of. Bear tracks. Back to business. Question is, where did he go? That's it, come this way. Got him. .3006 is what I'm using.
Guess that settles it. No wonder the Blacktail's on the run. Gotta give Hope some credit. His suspicions were right on target. Thanks for keeping a lookout.
No problems.
Hey there. I think it's time I told you about Jonathan Trampfine. He heard of your dealings with black bears in Belmont, so he wanted to know if you might help him out as well. Trampfine loves black bears. He's been living out here on the reserve for many years, getting as close as he can to the bears and documenting them. A little too close for comfort, if you ask me. Last couple of days, he's been trying to get a picture of a group of black bears that just arrived this season. He's had no luck, though, and he wondered if you would take a swing at it. He'd pay you, so it might be worth your trouble.
Okay. I'll look at that in a sec. Headshot. Nice, straight into the brain.
I don't even know where to begin with Jonathan. He probably feels like he's becoming one with nature out here. And I can understand that, of course. But he's walking a fine line. And I worry one day he might find himself on the wrong side.
So it's a female, 77.41 kilograms, black. Distance tracking. Difficulty 2 minor. I don't know what that means. What's
You've
this
probably come across a coyote by now. We have a sizable population in the reserve, but the Wildlife Varmint Control are constantly trying to keep it in check. Fiona Wallace is their operator in the area, and she's your go-to when it comes to the coyotes in this region. They could use some help with the population control, and there's good money in it too. She wanted me to let you know that Chila Pass has seen an increase in coyote sightings lately, and that they're offering a reward to anyone harvesting coyotes. I think you'll need a coyote collar for this one.
You're probably right, mate. I wish I knew that a little while ago. Okay, that means that the trophy's been destroyed, i.e. I've smashed the skull with the shot. So, yeah, using the Echo's 3006 polymer tip bullet. 91.19 meters. So, what's the difference between save, harvest? Oh, 832. That was a nice little trophy. Right, where? Mission log. Okay, so I've done that one. I've still got to harvest these 2 blacktail deers in Belmont and harvest a whitetail or blacktail deer at night. I might be able to combine those 2 together. Help out. Yeah, I could do that. Travel to Chila Lake. Option use the predator jackrabbit caller, harvest 2 coyotes. Photograph 2 different black bears. Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm in Belmont. It's early morning. So I'm tempted to say, let's do the... I'm up here at the moment. That's where I tracked that bear. Now there was another one, wasn't there?